back to the All Green channel. I'm GNL Jimbo, and we're talking about staking today, and specifically GNL staking, liquidity provider staking, LP staking. So, what is this? This is a great way to make some passive income. I've been staking since day one. They opened it up, and about 20 minutes later, I had some LP staked. And this is a fantastic way, like I said, to make some passive income. I've been making about $40 to $50 a day at the current GNL price just by staking through their website into the liquidity. So we're going to go through all of the process today, show you how to do it. I'm not going to actually do it. I've got as much as I feel comfortable putting in right now. As well as I do everything on my phone. I'm going to show you from my laptop here how you would do it if you were going through a computer. I'm not going to connect my wallet or anything, but I'll give you the general steps here. And you can always go in and take a look at our Telegram. There's always information on how to stake in this process. So definitely go check out the Telegram. Remember, guys, from yesterday's video, there is a brand new Telegram. So if you were part of the old community Telegram, we migrated over to a new one. Check out our website. The link has been updated right here at Join Our Telegram. But take a look at there. Go through if you need a step-by-step, but we'll walk through it right now together on this video. Just use this video if you need. Now, I do remember, guys, that there were some issues with, I think, Apple users, Android phones using Trust Wallet, I believe. Now, I've used MetaMask on my iPhone, no problems. I've staked about 4 different times, gone through the process with my MetaMask. It's been no problem. So check in with the Telegram group if you're having issues doing any of these parts. And, you know, I'm sure there's some advice that the team would be able to help you give and help you out. So first step is to go through PancakeSwap. So what we do, we hold right now, our token holds its liquidity on PancakeSwaps. And this is the page. It's pancakeswap.finance. It's nowhere else. Otherwise, you've gone to a scam page. So don't give anybody your money. Go through your PancakeSwap. This is the real site. You're going to go to trade and then go to liquidity. Now, this is where you would connect your wallet and you click on Add Liquidity. And we're going to be pairing BNB with GNL. There it is right there. And I would have my wallet connected at this point. I would have BNB already in there and pairing it with the GNL as well. So basically you're taking a 50% BNB, 50% GNL, putting it together and sticking it into our liquidity on PancakeSwap. Now, this right here, this process, the step is just putting them together into, it actually creates a new token, but that you don't need to add to your wallet or anything. It's just a liquidity token. And so it's the two of them combined. And so once you do that, you approve the transaction and it comes back and says it's successful. Then you want to go into our website, our GNL website, and go to GNL staking. Okay, that's going to pop this page up. And by the way, super cool page. You can click on the back here and rotate it around. I just love doing that. But very cool, well done by our developer that we had do this. It's fantastic. And right now you can see we're earning 1.33% per day. And that has fluctuated. It started really high on day one. And then the more people that adds liquidity to our pool, the amount of GNL APR reduces. So we will be earning less as more people stake in. But to finish the process, all we would do is we would connect our wallet here. It would automatically see, well, there's going to be a plus and minus sign. You hit the plus sign, and that's where it will automatically see those liquidity tokens I talked about and you just stake as many as you want. You'd be staking all of them probably, and that goes into the pool, and that's really it. So there's nothing in your wallet that shows that you've got anything staked. You can always go to the BSC scan and see the transactions that you've put out through the blockchain that shows you what you've done. But this is the same website right here that we're looking at to unstake it as well. So I would connect my wallet. I would just hit the minus sign and then unstake whatever I wanted to at the time. Now, there is another option. I'm sorry, guys, I'm not showing it to you right here. It's just because I don't have the wallet to connect to it right now through this browser. But there's a separate option at the very bottom. And let's see, it says stake here GNL BNB LP tokens to earn a share of GNL pool. You can directly purchase and stake GNL BNB LP by clicking the Auto Add LP button. That's what I'm talking about right now. It's going to be at the bottom of this page after you're connected. And if you just have BNB and you don't have any GNL, or you don't want to pair any of your existing GNL in your wallet, but you just want to use BNB, this is a really cool tool. It does it all for you. You don't have to go through pancake swaps. You just hit that Auto Add LP button and tell it how much BNB you want. What it's going to do is it's going to sell half of that BNB, turn it into GNL, combine it as a liquidity token, a liquidity pool token, and then stake it for you all in one transaction. So it's really cool feature that's really easy to use. And if you just have BNB, that's probably the way to go. If you want to use some of your GNL, then go through PancakeSwap, connect the BNB and the GNL that you have in your wallets, in the same wallet, by the way, together, and go through that process as we went through it. Now, guys, there's another thing that I wanted to bring up in this video here. It's called impermanent loss. Okay, and I'm just make sure we went through everything here. There's instructions on how to unstake as well on our Telegram that you can feel free to go through and use. But basically, it's the opposite of what we just did as far as a process goes. We would go to this website, hit the minus sign, tell it how much I want to unstake. And remember, you're not getting your BNB and GNL back at that point. You've got your liquidity token at that point. You go back into PancakeSwap, and then we would basically sell or unpair the BNB and GNL. We would then separate them. Okay, now that's where I want to pick up, is how much BNB and GNL you would be receiving back. It's probably very likely it's not going to be the amount that you put in. And so this is what I'm talking about. It's called impermanent loss. I'm not going to go into detail about it, but I think Rebel Jade right here, MW Green Life, and Mog Bomber, Metasneaky, they had a really good conversation about impermanent loss, and I just did a screenshot of this because I thought it was so good. If GNL price rises without BNB, your ratio of GNL in the pool decreases. Impermanent loss. So, recap that. BNB is at a certain price when you put it into the pool. GNL is at a certain price when you put it into the pool. If GNL rises, say we get some great news coming up, and our price 10x's, okay, but BNB did not 10x with it, our ratio is off. The ratio of the 50% and 50% that we put in is no longer 50%, 50%. When you unstake, you would be getting one higher than the other. One maybe 60%, 40%, maybe 70, 30. And that's not always a good thing, because say you pull out your staking pool pairings, and you get less GNL than what you put in. If you had just held it, okay, then you would have made a lot more money, or it would have been valued at more, because after staking, maybe you pull it out and there's less GNL there. That's called impermanent loss. It's basically what you look at as an investor when you're looking at staking is, am I able to cover that loss, potential loss, right? It's not permanent. It's not a done deal until you unstake it. But remember, every day you're earning, in this case, 1.33%, and that does fluctuate. It's been hovering around the 1.4% in the last week. So you kind of look at how much you're going to be making in GNL tokens over the course of time uh, through staking, and judge what you're comfortable with. So BNB is not going to sit still either, right? It's going to drop. It's dropping right now. The whole market is. GNL is dropping a little bit too, but it all depends on where you put it in. So you put them in at a certain price. Sorry if that didn't make a lot of sense. It is a fairly confusing topic. There's some other YouTube videos. I'll post one. I think Binance has a really good one that you guys can take a look, and hopefully that answers some more questions. And then I'll always jump into Telegram and ask some questions there. But I just thought this was a good conversation right here that talks about the ratio and does a pretty good job here. When you stake in the LP, you are pairing your GNL and BNB at those current prices when you stake. If the price of the GNL moons but BNB stays basically the same, you technically have less GNL if you pull out. Okay, so just like we said. Now, one other thing real quick, the first time that you pair and stake, there's going to be a fee if you unstake the liquidity that you put in, and it goes down 1%. I think it starts at 25%, and it goes down 1% per day down to 1%. So you're always going to have at least a 1% fee to unstake. At the very first day that you stake, it's a 25% fee. I think it's 25%. It's something around there. So you have to wait 24, 25 days until it gets down to 1% if you want to minimize the fee from when you unstake. So just be aware that does exist as well. But like I said, I've had a really good, amazing experience with staking. I've got about, just to be transparent with you guys, about when I paired them, total about $1,600 worth of GNL and $1,600 of BNB, and those fluctuated throughout the of when I put in the price. So about $3,200, and I've been staking it since day one. Maybe not all of it. I've added over time, but I've earned a lot of GNL off of it, more than I put in. And so as far as impermanent loss, I'm fairly comfortable with just letting it sit there and cook and generate more GNL for me. And yes, if GNL moons, when it moons, right? Non-financial advice, none of this is. But when it moons, I'm expecting that, or I should say, yes, would I unstake, I would have more GNL before it moons or as it's mooning than after it's mooned. And that's, again, talking about the ratio of what I would receive back unstaking. So anyways, I know it's a little bit confusing, guys, but hopefully that helped a little bit. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, what your strategies are. Would love to hear how you like in the staking, if you're staking already. And if you want to get into it and have any questions, feel free to comment. Also jump into our Telegram and ask there, okay? But hopefully you enjoyed the video, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. GNL Jimbo out.